So hi there, we're here with another guest. He's going to introduce himself.
Hi, I'm Elísio. I'm the VP for EMEA for Professional Services.
Amazing, so a good guest. And we're going to talk a little bit about everything that was released today. So, we have an announcement. We're back after this big announcement. With Agents Workbench now broadly available, what do you feel would be like? What would be the first use case, tangible use case you'd use a custom agent for?
Well, we have been using already because professional services help our customers during the EAP together with our partners. So the one that they are presenting here today in Teach for Portugal is an amazing one, which is automating all the interview process with the 6 agents. But there's a lot of opportunities, especially when it comes to things that are non-deterministic, where AI can introduce a great automation in that process. And that's where we are seeing more and more requests from our customers, is on making sure that it helps remove that uncertainty on those processes. And with AI and Workbench, we can do that very easily.
That's amazing. It's so good that we're already seeing such a big impact of a newly released technology. So the technology you're speaking of, the Agent Workbench and the use cases you're talking about, are mainly from the EAP, right? The persons that did the testing
Exactly.
and the first responders, basically. That's really cool. I'm so glad that you have such a good pool of participants that could really test this technology to its fullest potential. Follow up on that. If you could live here right now and test, I know you test all of it, but if you're new to this and I have time to test out one feature, what would it be?
Well, that's a hard one, but I guess that everything that is related now with vibe coding and mentor, and the ability even on having stacked AI generating agentic AI, that would be pretty cool because it's quite impressive and easy to test as well.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that would be it probably. Vibe coding is really on a high right now. People are really getting into no code, low codes technologies to make their projects happen. So it's really cool to see OutSystem jumping on that ship also. More philosophical question now, if I may. 5 years on the road, how do you see all of this innovation, all of this new tech that certainly impacts the market? How do you see it influencing team sizes? Or how do you see companies react to this?
Well, I think that the part that we haven't seen yet totally is the governance that you will need to have on AI. So I don't think we'll be out of jobs in the IT part, because that will we can create a lot of stuff, regulate a lot of stuff in the business processes and automate that, but we'll need to take a lot of action on when it comes to governance all those agents that are doing that stuff for us. So I think that's the shift where I see going. It's technology going into that direction, and even for us, for OutSystems, is to also help take bureaucracy out of that governance, which we already do a lot, but I think that's where it will evolve.
Okay, cool. Speaking of governance, and let me introduce security. What are your main concerns? I know you're not a direct client, but you're sure as hell a lot involved in the process. Governance issues, security issues that arose, because agentic and AI is very deep inside operations. So are there any concerns that might be lifted?
Well, we hear those concerns quite often, especially in government entities or financial services. The regulations around data privacy always come up. Having all of your data suddenly exposed in the cloud or in even public clouds can be very dangerous. So it goes into what I was saying before, that with great power comes great responsibility, and that's the case with AI. We'll need a lot of processes on the governance, and of course security is a big concern from that perspective. When it comes to everything that has to do with personal data, for instance, it's a big concern, and you will need to have the proper process to govern that data and the way that you feed that data into the agents.
Yeah, I think right now as a market as a whole, We all have that concern, but it's good that we have it because we're all on top. It's top of mind, right? It's something we're looking at and seeing a way to fix, seeing how to protect the privacy of the ones who use our apps. And it's amazing that everyone's on the same boat and everyone's moving forward. Elísio, thank you so much for your time and for this interview. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.